Welcome to my series Behind the Seams. Today I'm going to show you how to make this maxi skirt. I started by tracing out the skirt that I already own to kind of get an idea of the measurements that I would need. I don't know why I'm doing this on the floor because I have a perfectly good sewing table. It's probably why my back hurts. Anyways, here's the fabric I'll be using. I got it from Mood Fabrics in Miami, and this is a cotton gauze. It's a good thing I'm good at math because here is the pattern, but honestly, do not ask me to read out loud. I would say this pattern was very easy though. First, I'm going to just start out by cutting out those measurements. It's just a bunch of triangles. Not triangles. Oh God, I guess I'm not good at math. Rectangles. But yeah, a bunch of rectangles. Here's what it looked like when it was cut out. So you do need two of everything, one for the front and one for the back. So we're going to ruche each layer at the top and then connect it to the layer above it. To ruche it, I just do a long straight stitch, and I like to do two lines parallel. That way it just makes it easier to ruche, and it's helpful in case one of the threads break. So here's what that looks like once I was done sewing those two lines. Next, I'm going to grab two of the threads on the same side and pull it along with the fabric to ruche it. Once it's ruched, I'm going to connect it to the layer above it. So I kind of just start in the middle and spread out the ruching to make it even to the top layer above it. I did serge these together, but you can use just a regular sewing machine. Honestly, I would recommend serging it and then doing a straight stitch above that line, or just if you use a regular sewing machine, just add 2 stitches because this fabric frays super easily. I just repeat that process for all the other layers, and then we should have 2 pieces, the front and the back. I'm going to attach them together by sewing the sides. Next, it's time to add the waistband, so I just folded over that fabric and attached it around the top. I left an opening so that way I could feed in the elastic. Once the elastic is in there, I'll just close that hole up. Again, it's good to have extra seam allowance for this because the fabric frays easily, so I was getting holes in this part very easily, so I would suggest more seam allowance than I allowed for this one. And then mine was a little short. You could see my little toes sticking out, so I had to add a ruffle, but ended up really cute.